Hey there, my name is Kelly Dale with Off the Beaded Path. Today I'm going to show you the last video in our three-dimensional peyote series, and it's going to be on the 3D elongated hexagon. So basically it's going to have our sharp corners like we did on the hexagon, but then longer in the center. So this is going to take a little bit more thread. For one hexagon, you're going to need about 1.25 yards to 1.5 yards of your thread. You are going to need 1 gram of a size 11 Delica in a color A, and about 1.5 grams of a size Delica in a color B. And color B is what you're going to see the most of. The only other thing you're going to need is a size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. So this is the elongated hexagon that I'm going to show you how to make today. The A's are where my transparent pink are, and the B's are where my pineapple colored is. So you're going to start off with 1A, 3B, 1A, 13B, 1A, 3B, 1A, 3B, 1A, 13B, 1A, and 3B. Okay, so just like all of our other shapes, you can make this bigger by adding amounts. You can add it here on your long sides, or you can add it, here on your corners, however you want to, but remember, it has to be an odd number of beads. Now, you're going to bring those down. And tie these beads into a circle. Now, you can go back through all of these if you want to. I don't, because it makes it too stiff for me. So I would just rather tie my beads into the circle. Now, when you tie your beads, make sure that you don't get any of your beads caught up inside of that knot that you're doing there. And once you do that, we're going to go through the B right next to the knot. So that's going to be that last bead that we threaded on. So I'm going to go right back through the B. Then we are going to thread on 1B, skip 1B, and go through the next B. So that when you pull that, it's going to start to lay the base for your bricks. Now we're going to thread on 2 A's, you are going to skip the A and go through the very next B. So what's going to happen, those A's are going to sit kind of catty-cornered there, or side by side, I guess I should say, to each other. Now it's thread on 1B, skip a B, and go through a B. Pick up a B, skip a B, go through a B. And you're going to continue adding your beads till you get to this A. So once you've gone down this side, this is what your piece will look like. We are to the A. I'm going to move some A's over here. So we're going to thread on 2 A's, skip the A, and go through the B. Pick up a B, skip a B, go through a B. Pick up 2A, skip the A, go through the B. Thread on 1B, skip the B, go through the B. 2A, skip the A, go through the B. Now we're going to work down this long side again. So all you have to do on the sides are pick up your B, skip a B, go through a B. pick up a bee, skip a bee, go through a bee, and you're going to keep going until you get to the A right Once you've gone down the side, then you're ready to finish out this top corner here. So we're going to pick up 2 A's, skip the A and go through the B, pick up a B, skip a B, go through a B, 2 A's, skip the A and go through the B. Now when you go through this B, this is the last B for the row, because you can see the next stack here has 2 beads. That top bead here is the first one that we added on this round. So you have to go through this B and then step up by going through this one. Okay, so I've got 2 A's. I'm going through the lower B and then the next upper B. So that finishes out the row and it does the step up. Now for the next row, you're going to pick up a B and go through the first A in that set of 2. Pick up an A, just one, and you're going through the very next A. And that's going to like pop a little point in there. Pick up a B, go through the next B, sticking up. And when you do this one, you're going to repeat this 6 more times picking up the B. So you're going to pick up a B and go through the next one sticking up for 6 total times. When you add the 7th B, which will be the 6th on the repeat, you'll be going through the A. So then you pick up an A and you go through the very next A. Pick up a B, go through the B that's sticking up, pick up a B, and go through the first A of your set of 2 here. Now pick up an A and go through the very next A. And you might have to pull it and kind of pop it into place. Then it's a B, go through the B sticking up, a B, go through the next A that's sticking up. That's going to be of our set of 2 there. Now thread on an A and go through the very next A. Now you're going to go down through here and we're going to add 7 total B's. So you pick up a B, go through the B sticking up. A B, go through the B sticking up until you've worked the B's down this side. Once you have done the B's up this side, your last repeat will go into an A. So you pick up an A, go through the next A that's sticking up. Pick up a B, go through the B sticking up. Pick up a B, go through the A that's sticking up. Now you pick up an A and go through the very next A and make sure it pops into place there. And now when you pick up this B, this is going to be the last B for this row. Because if I skip one and go through one, this will be the bead that I'm going through right here. This is the last bead for my row. If you go through this bead up here, this isn't going to look right. So you have to go through this one. Now this B bead is the first bead in the row that we just added. So to finish the row, I will go through the lower B here. And then to step up at the same time, I'll go through the next B, which is going to be the first B that I added in this round. So that when you pull that through, now that will finish out the second set of our rounds there. So now you're going to peyote around the whole piece, only adding B's. So from where we're at, we're going to pick up a B, go through the A sticking up, pick up a B, go through the next B sticking up. And you're just going to peyote all the way around, picking up your B's. So I've gone all the way around adding my B's, but I'm back to the beginning, and I'm fixing to add the last B of the row. And I know this because if I go to this B up here, then it's going to leave a big hole. So I have to go through the last bead of the row, which is going to be this one here, and then the first bead of the row that I just added, which is going to be this one here. So I'm going to be stepping up through these 2 beads. So lower and then the upper bead, and pull this so that completes that round. Now I'm going to peyote another round. Every time you come to the A's, the corner where the A's are, you're going to put on 2 A's. So I'm doing 2 A's and going through the B. So I'll know when I come back around that the first A is going to be my step up because that's the first bead that I added on the round. Then it's just a matter of picking up a B, going through the next B, sticking up. Picking up a B, going through the next B, sticking up. So you're going all the way around, peyoting with the B's until you get to the A's, at which point you're putting in 2 A's. So I've gone all the way around, and I am adding the last B on my row. And I know that because I remembered I said the first bead that we added was this A right here. So I have to go through the last B and then this very first A. So the B was the last bead for this row, and the A is the first bead of the row that I'm completing. So that will do the last bead and the step up all at one time. We have one more round to go for this side. And if you've been following along with me for this series, you should know by now what we're probably going to do. You're going to pick up an A and go through the A sticking up. Make sure that bead pops into place. Then pick up your B, go through the B sticking up. Pick up the B, go through the B sticking up. So you're going to go all the way around, adding your B's until you get to your points, and that's where you're going to put in the 1A. Now, when you end this round, you do not have to step up because you want to exit any of the B's here in this center part of your elongated hexagon. So once you've gone all the way around, this is what your piece will look like. And as you can see, I'm exiting out of a B in the center of my shape. So at this point, we're going to peyote around this whole center part here, only adding B beads. So you're just going to pick up a B, go through the next B sticking up. And you're going to do this all the way around. And I'll show you what we're going to do when you get to the A's. It's very simple. It's almost like, it's just like the beaded triangle that we did when you get to the A's. So I'm exiting out of the B right before the A. So I'm picking up a B and then I'm going through the A that's here in the corner. Then I'm going to pick up a B, go through the B sticking up, pick up a B, go through the A that's there, pick up a B, go through the B sticking up, pick up a B and go through the A. And just keep peyoting around, adding the B's until you get back to where you started. For me, it's going to be this bead right here. I'm going to continue around until I come back to this one. So I've gone all the way around, adding my B's, and I am to the last B of the row where I'm going to do the step up. So this is the last bead. So I'm going to go through here, and then I'm going to step up through the first one that I added in this round. So I'll be going through those 2 beads at one time. We're basically going to be doing the same thing, picking up a B, going through a B that's sticking up, all the way around until we get to those A's. Now, when we get around to where the little space is, where we have went through the A's, we're going to be picking up 2 A's. All right, so I am picked up my B. I am going through the B that's sticking up, and now I'm to that little A. So this is where I'm going to grab 2 A's, and I'm going to go through the next B that's sticking up. Then I'll pick up a B and go through the B sticking up. Now 2 A's and go through the B, a B and go through the B, and now 2 A's. And I'm going to continue working around until I get back to the last bead of the row, which for me is going to be this bead right here. This was the first bead that I added in this round, so I know this is going to be the last bead of the round. Once you've gone all the way around, this is what your piece will look like. I am back to the beginning. I know I'm going to pick up 1 B, and I'm going to go through the lower B and the one right above it. So I'm going to go through the last bead of the round and then the first bead that I added in the round. Now, we're going to work around again, adding our B's, except for when we get to our A's, we're going to be putting in a single A. So I'm going to work and start my B's here. So when I put this B on, I'm going to be going through the first A of that set of 2. So then I'm only going to pick up 1 single A and go through the very next A. And remember, pop it into place so that it looks just like that. Now a B and go through a B. B, go through the first A. And then your A and go through your A. So you'll just keep going around, adding your B's and your A's until you get back to the beginning, which is going to be this bead right here. I've gone all the way around on this round, and I'm back to the last bead of the row. So I'm going to be picking up the bead and going through the lower B and then the upper B, which is going to be the first one that I added in this round. So we're going to work another row just adding B's. So you're just going to pick up a B and go through the B sticking up. And when you get to the corners to where your A beads are, all you're going to do is pick up your B and go through the A that's sticking up. And then pick up your B and go through the B that's sticking up. And you're going to go all the way around, peyoteing. So I've gone all the way around, and I'm back to the step up. So this is where we pick up the B, go through the lower B here, which is going to be the last bead of the round, and then the upper bead, which is the first bead that we put on in this row. Go ahead and pull that through. Now the great thing is that you're working on the last row, and we are going to be peyoteing once more with our B's. And when we get to the corners where the A's are at, we're going to be picking up 2 A's and going through the B. So I'm to a corner, so I'm picking up 2 A's, and I'm going to go through the B that's sticking up. And then a B, B, and then I'm to one of those corners again, so I'm going to pick up 2 A's and go through the B. So you're going to go all the way around, peyoteing with the B's and putting your 2 A's in at the corners. And be sure to step up at the end of the row. So I've gone all the way around, and I've done my step up. So at this point, we are ready to zip the piece up. So my thread is coming out of the B on the left-hand side. I'm going to go through the next B sticking up on the right-hand side. Then the B on the left-hand side. The B on the right. The left. The right. Now the A on the left, the middle A on the right, A to the left, B to the right, and you are just going to continue until you have the piece completely zipped all the way around. And when you do that, this is what your piece will look like, completed and finished. So I hope you enjoyed learning the last three-dimensional shape of this series. Be sure to come back Monday when I'm going to show you our last project of Must Know Mondays for 2016. And then come back next Thursday when I'm going to show you how I put all these shapes together to do my final project. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can find kits and the pattern for this project at offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com. Thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.